This is our third sub-theme, that is remote sensing in identification of groundwater potential areas. Most groundwater potential investigations techniques involves geophysical methods, ground-based surveys, exploratory drilling, and remote sensing studies and research and data. This is integrated with GIS to provide the appropriate platform for the analysis of large volume or large set of data, and a decision can be taken for groundwater exploration. Uh, this was also part of my MPhil work, where I used widely this remote sensing data, sport data, that is French data, as well as Indian remote sensing data, IRS data. And I identify 14 potential sites in and around GNU. And at 4 sites, we drilled and found the groundwater, huge groundwaters. So remote sensing data is extremely important in groundwater potential exploration or identification areas. Besides of its scale, remote sensing provides information on inaccessible areas and saves time and money as well. Thus, remote sensing and GIS are being increasingly used for the identification of groundwater potential zones, as well as groundwater recharge and discharge zones. So remote sensing data is used in GIS uh, for processing and interpretation of groundwater quality data also. Moreover, scientists and researchers have been using uh, an integrated approach using remote sensing, GIS, GPS, geophysical techniques to assess groundwater resources, to check which area are more potential. Several studies have been applied using weighted overlay analysis in GIS for assessing groundwater potential zones. Among many determinant factors of the occurrence and movement of groundwater, topography, geomorphology, lithology, geological structures, lineaments, porosity, slope, drainage pattern, rainfall, water quality, depth to water, net groundwater recharge, and climate data can be listed as examples, which involves remote sensing data-based approach for efficient planning and management of groundwater. Hence, factors used are different per researchers, and constantly the result vary depending on quality of remote sensing data or imagery. Remote sensing data or imagery can be digital as well as in topographic sheets, the paper format. So delineated groundwater potential zones through implementing remote sensing techniques and GIS tools to have proper administration, management, and sustainable use of groundwater resources in the sub-basin area. 7 determinant factors, namely lithology, slope, rainfall, lineaments, and drainage density are important aspects in remote sensing data analysis. Remote sensing based supervised image classification is conducted to classify and identify areas for better water prospects. DEM model or digital elevation model with 30-meter resolution can be used to drive slope and drainage density map using GIS. Any GIS, ArcGIS, GeoMedia GIS, or any other GIS. The development of drainage density involves filling sink, flow direction, flow accumulation, and stream network extraction, Then drainage density map can be produced using a line density analysis tool. Landsat and operational land imagers, satellites, or other remote sensing satellite data to generate lineament density and maps is extremely useful for groundwater potential areas and their identification. Automatic lineament extraction was performed using or can be performed using the line module and daily rainfall data of some years and groundwater well data may be used to develop a map for groundwater potential areas. A rain map and soil map of the study area are also important, and these can be studied and analyzed using remote sensing data in comparison to the other data sets. Lineament density is directly proportional to groundwater potential areas. A lineament is a linear feature on a landscape, which is an expression of an underlying geophysical structure such as fault. So typically, a lineament will appear as a fault aligned valley, a series of fault or fold aligned hills, a straight coastline, or indeed a combination of these features. So lineament is a different structure that provides the indication of groundwater potentiality. Once the thematic map are developed and weight was assigned to the parameters influencing groundwater occurrence and movement, then groundwater potential maps are developing using weighted index overlays analysis using remote sensing and GIS. The groundwater potential index can be calculated using a weighted linear combination method. The quaternary alluvial has good potential. That means alluvial soil has good potential because they are recent deposits and have better permeability and productivity. If fractured, quaternary volcanic could yield a good amount of water. The weight is therefore assigned according to the aforementioned characteristics of the hydrogeological units. Types of soil deposits, the distribution of residential areas, water bodies, vegetation cover within a certain area, especially the natural vegetation. It is an important factor affecting groundwater recharge, groundwater occurrence, and availability. The drainage density and lineament density were prepared using the density analysis tool in the GIS. Because the aquifer depends on lineament density. So groundwater potential zone can be prepared by delineating the study area into 4 classes. We can categorize the areas into 4 classes. That is very high, high, moderate, and low using special techniques for groundwater potential areas. Groundwater availability mainly depends on geology, geomorphology, soil, type of soil, lineament density, drainage density, rainfall and land use pattern. Hence, all the thematic maps pertaining to the study area are prepared using remote sensing in GIS technology. So this was about the applications of remote sensing in groundwater potential areas and identifications.